My name is Wesley Cabbage Correa. I'm from Hilo, Hawaii. I've been born and raised in Hilo, Hawaii all my life. I lived a couple different places. You know, lived in Japan for a little while. Lived in jail for a little while. You know, my claim to fame, where I'm a former UFC contender in the heavyweight division, former Super Brawl heavyweight champion. Actually, nobody ever took that belt from me, so I'm still the Super Brawl heavyweight champion. You know, I fought in Strike Force, fought in multiple organizations. Now I'm piercing at Native Flesh, still doing my fight career, you know. But it's kind of hard when nobody wants to pay you. But you know me, I'm still a hammer. I met Keone when I first came out of jail through one of the old managers, Timbo. He introduced me to Keone when I was first starting to fight as a sponsor. And I got introduced to Keone, I think maybe almost 8 years ago. And those 8 years have just been a big learning experience for me. Like, Keone's a good guy to know because he'll try and steer you in the right direction. If you ask him what to do, like if you need help with something, he'll try and see if he can help you and steer you in the right direction. If you have a goal to set, he'll try to make sure you can follow up all those steps you need to complete your goal that you have set. On a personal level, like me, I consider Keone one of my good friends, you know. Actually one of my best friends. He's always there when you need him, you know. I'm always there if he needs me to do something, you know. He's a really genuine guy, you know. If you need help, he'll be there to help you, you know. If you need something, he's definitely there. He's a solid dude, you know. A lot of people try to judge him just because of this and that. But unless you know the guy, you know, unless you've been around the guy, hanging with the guy, you cannot judge what you guys hear and say, you know. If anything, everybody would say fucking Bigfoot's alive, you know. If they would listen to all this shit, fucking, hey, Bigfoot's alive, or hey, fucking, we got Menahoonies, you know. But everybody needs to believe, they need to see it for their own eyes before they start passing judgment on people, you know. Keone is a really good guy, and all this, when people say stupid shit about the brand and all this stuff about him, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, you know. And it gets me mad as being one of their friends, you know, as seeing all these people pass judgment, but yet these fuckers have skeletons in their closet and they're talking shit, you know. My thing was always make sure your backyard is cleaner than the guy's backyard you're talking about, you know. Yeah, but like hanging around with Keone, you get to really know him on a personal level. Like behind all that hard exterior that he puts on, like he's a really soft guy. He's a soft-hearted guy, you know. He has a lot of love for everybody. If you see him around his kids, you know how much of a softie the guy is when he's around his daughters. You can see it coming out, you know. He even the love he shows for all the other kids, you can see he's just a big softie when it comes to children and kids in general, you know. Keone is just, I love working with the guy, you know. As long as they keep my gift packs coming in the mail, I'm stoked. So one day we go hunting, me, Keone, and Adam. We go hunting. Oh, I think it was Kapoho. Somebody's great idea was to leave our phones in the car because the lights in the pigs, but we're hunting in no light. No light whatsoever. We're lost for about maybe 3 hours walking in the forest, and we all split up. So now we're all separated from each other. We're all separated from each other, walking around trying to find, you know, listening for like if we can hear the road, whatnot. Couldn't hear anything. So finally I reached the spot where I see the road and I'm like, okay, which way do I have to go, you know? I end up going to the spot and we all find each other after like 4 hours later, you know, we all got blisters on our feet. We're all looking at each other like, oh, this is never gonna fucking happen again. We're like, what the, we're at the PGV trying to look for help to find somebody, and there were nobody in sight at the whole spot. There's no security guards, no nothing, you know? We were trying to look for help, you know, but we could find those chemicals. I appreciate being able to work with the company, given the opportunity I got then when I first came out to work with the company, and I really would expect much more years. Here's too many more years to come.